Let's learn how to insert any element at given index in an array. Look, we are going to insert element in this array. In order to insert element at any given index, we need to first do shifting and then create a free space for the element to insert. Here, we need to shift 7, then 6, then 5, then 4, so a free space would be created in place of 4. After the shifting is performed, you can see we get a free space at the required index now. Now this is the place where our past element must be inserted. As you can see, we inserted 9 at that index to fill our empty space with given element. Now let's move to see the time complexity for different scenario. Order of 1 time is reached when the element to be inserted is at the end, so no shifting will be required. And the insertion will be done at constant time, that is order of 1. Order of n time complexity is reached when the element to be inserted is at the beginning of the array. And every element needs to shift it in order to create a free space there. So, this case will have order of n time complexity. Let's look at the steps to perform this algorithm right. To insert any element, we need to do shifting first, and then create a free space for the given element to insert it at that place. So the logic would be, at a of I position we need to place the element from a of I minus 1 position. And this would be done with the help of for loop and in repeated mode. So this will shift the element 7, then 6, then 5 and 4 to create a free space. Shifting need to be done repeatedly, so that's the reason we are using for loop. So after reaching the given index, we need to stop, and then insert the element there. As you can see we inserted element 9 at free space. Let's see this in my editor. And see the live example for it. Here we are on our editor, now let's include the necessary header file first. First let's start by creating a structure for the array to be worked on. And now, let's move to create the insert function. That will take array, index and element as its arguments. Okay, now let's move to check if the provided index is valid or not. To do so, we need to provide the following logic, as shown on your screen. Look carefully, this will check for valid index. Now we need to perform shifting of the elements repeatedly using for loop, until we reach the given index. So we will start from the length, and go up until the index, and decrement I by 1 each time. To really shift element, we need to place element at a of I, from the index I minus 1. After we reach the given index, the loop will stop, so we need to insert the element at that place, and increase the length. I hope you got my point, how to perform insert operation. Now let's create the main function, to call our insert function there. So, we need to first initialize and declare the array elements, size and length for our structure. Now, we will invoke the insert function, by passing the required arguments. To make a display function, the logic is shown. Look carefully. We will take the help of for loop, to start from index 0 and go until the array's length, and display all the element at the given index. Run it. Yes, we got 9 inserted at given index.